And India hit back at Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif over his United Nations General Assembly address, where he accused New Delhi of escalating tensions in Kashmir. India, exercising its right to reply, slammed Pakistan Prime Minister over his statement, describing it as hypocrisy at its worst. Indian diplomat Bhavika Mangalanandan replied to Shehbaz Sharif, saying that a country run by the military with a global reputation for terrorism had the audacity to attack the world's largest democracy. She also pointed out how Pakistan has used terrorism to disrupt elections in Jammu and Kashmir.
This assembly regrettably witnessed a travesty this morning. A country run by the military with a global reputation for terrorism, narcotics trade, and transnational crime, has had the audacity to attack the world's largest democracy. I speak about the reference to India in the speech of the Pakistani Prime Minister. As the world knows, Pakistan has long employed cross-border terrorism as a weapon against its neighbours. It has attacked our parliament, our financial capital Mumbai, marketplaces, and pilgrimage routes. The list is long. For such a country to speak about violence anywhere is hypocrisy at its worst. It is even more extraordinary for a country with a history of rigged elections to talk about political choices, that too in a democracy. The real truth is that Pakistan covets our territory and in fact has continuously used terrorism to disrupt elections in Jammu and Kashmir, an inalienable and integral part of India.
Early on Friday, Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif rigged up the Kashmir bogey in his speech at the United Nations General Assembly. He called on New Delhi to enter a dialogue with Islamabad for a peaceful resolution of the dispute. My colleague Rishabh is now joining us on the story. Rishabh, can you give us more context to what exactly Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said about Kashmir, after which India gave Shehbaz Sharif a befitting reply?
Shehbaz Sharif, who was speaking at the UNGA yesterday during the high-level debate of annual UNGA session, the 79th session, went on and on talking about Kashmir and how Kashmir is gripped in violence and how the government of India has unilaterally changed and has tried to change the demography of Kashmir. He spoke about Article 370. He also spoke about how India's war policy is completely against Pakistan, and also went on to say that there should be strategic restraint from Indian side. These are the words of Shehbaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, to which India decided to respond. And as per the norms in UNGA, if a country is called out by another, the country gets a right to respond. And using the right to reply, India gave a befitting reply saying that Pakistan, who is known in the world for terrorism, who is known in the world for terror funding, cannot be giving sermons to anyone else. Bhavika Mangalanandan, who is a 2015 batch IFS officer, posted as First Secretary for Counter-Terrorism and Cyber Crimes in the United Nations Mission of India, has very categorically called out Pakistan, saying that Pakistan was behind 26/11 attack in Mumbai, the Sarojini Nagar and other blasts that happened in Delhi, attacks that have happened on various religious pilgrims, including Amarnath Yatra and Vaishno Devi Yatra, and the way Pakistan has been, Pakistan's fingerprint has been in terror acts worldwide. It showcases that how Pakistan do not stand the moral ground to give sermon to anyone else. India also called out that how the country belongs to military and not the civilian, and hence a prime minister of a country that belongs to military cannot give sermons to world's largest democracy.